All right, well, welcome to tonight's webinar. My name is Caroline Lee. I'm a doTERRA wellness advocate. I've been teaching people about essential oils now for almost 9 years. Man, it's hard to believe that. But we have had life-changing experiences, everything from head tension relief to seasonal allergies or seasonal threats, issues, to big, huge things to boosting of my immune system and helping with inflammation issues in the body and lots of fun stuff like that. So I'm excited to talk to you guys today about the hidden gems of the essential oil world. Before we jump into this, I do want to talk about some of the other classes that are available online for you if you're new and you're just joining us, or whether or not you just want a refresher course. I have been doing weekly webinars, and you can find that on my YouTube channel. Just type in my name, Caroline Lee, that's L-E-E, doTERRA Diamond Wellness Advocate. And you'll be able to find my YouTube channel, real simple like that. Go to the class playlist, and you can see about 28, 29 different classes that you can join and watch there. Now, the last class we did was Oils and Beginners class, and you'll be able to view that there. Next week on the 19th of June, we are going to be talking about topical use with essential oils. So we're going to talk about what oils are great for topical use, where you want to apply them for the best results, talk about dilution with topical use, all that kind of good stuff. So it's a good refresher course, as well as a good newbie course to learn about the topical use of essential oils. So you'll want to join us next Wednesday, same number, same link. Just find the Facebook event and you can RSVP and get that one. I think there is a free ebook that goes along with that one. Don't quote me on that one, but do look on the Facebook event tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, I'll post it up, and I'll know for sure if that one has the ebook. I can't remember off the top of my head. So with that, I'm going to talk a little bit about today's topic. Now, when it comes to using essential oils, we really all have our favorites. Now, if you've been using essential oils for a while, you probably have your top 4 or 5 oils that are your go-to in your everyday life. I know I do. On Guard, frankincense, Terra Shield, just a few of them that I would say, even Deep Blue, right? I use that a lot. But if you're new to essential oils, you are going to find out really soon that you are to like, and you come to certain oils all the time because they're handy. You're comfortable with them. You know how they work. So you always seem to grab those particular oils. Now, in the world of essential oils, many people are really familiar with the 3 heavy hitters, the lemon, lavender, and peppermint, but also like frankincense. Many of those are very, very popular. They come in a lot of the doTERRA kits, so we're more familiar with this. Now, while essential oils are very useful today, I really want to talk to you about some of the lesser known essential oils that you'll definitely want to add to your oil collection. Now, although these essential oils, you may not use them as frequently as like the lavender or the lemon, they are going to be still really valuable for you and really hold unique benefits for you as a user. So I highly recommend adding these to your oil collection. Now, as you learn about these lesser known oils, essential oils, and you try them for yourself, you might want to make room for them on your list for the favorites, because I know some of these are ones that I have used as favorites. So let's go ahead and talk about my new favorite 15 essential oils. Okay, get my slides going here. All right, so this is pronounced Arborvitae or Arborvitae. Both of those are correct pronunciations. It kind of depends on what you want to say, but I've heard both of them pronounced that way. So Arborvitae is a surprising versatile oil, and it's a cleansing and purifying oil. It has those properties that make it useful for protecting the body against environmental and seasonal threats, which, if you know what that means, right, that keeps our bodies healthy, right? It is a warm and woody aroma, and it's often used for meditation and promoting a peaceful environment. So great oil to diffuse and use in those diffusers that you have around your house. Now, in addition to thwarting the environmental and seasonal threats, Arborvitae can be used for preserving and polishing wood furniture or the finishes. And it's also a powerful insect repellent. Now, we've gone over some of the benefits of Arborvitae. Here are a few like natural ways that you can use it, some specific ways. So to use it as a natural insect repellent, apply one or two drops of Arborvitae to your ankles and wrists before you go on hikes. And before they had this added to the TerraShield, I always added extra Arborvitae to my TerraShield blend as a natural insect repellent. It's also very calming, so I've had people use it for sleep too, an alternative for sleep. You can also use it as a wood polish, like we mentioned. You're going to combine 4 drops of Arborvitae with 2 drops of lemon. Now, to reap the purifying benefits of this oil, you're going to add a few drops to a spray bottle with water and spray on your surfaces at home, just like a natural cleaner. So they're definitely a great way to use it. If you want to find a cool co-impact story about Arborvitae, you'll want to go and find that video on my YouTube channel. But there's no waste in this. There's 0 waste in this. They use sawdust in Canada on these particular trees and get the oil from the sawdust. And then the sawdust gets used for paper and such. And then we get the oil. So it's pretty cool. All right, let's move on to black pepper. Now, although black pepper may seem a little off the beaten path, this oil is highly beneficial with many uses for your body and in the kitchen. Now, one of the greatest advantages of black pepper oil is the internal benefits it holds for the body. Now, it contains a high amount of chemical components that are known for its antioxidant activity, which makes it useful for warding off environmental and seasonal threats. Now, in addition to antioxidant support, black pepper can support healthy circulation and aid in digestion. I personally have seen the benefits of black pepper with digestion. It is definitely one of my go-tos besides the Digest-Zen. So to experience the internal benefits of black pepper, simply place 1 to 2 drops into a veggie cap and swallow. Now, in addition to the significant benefits in black pepper oil that holds for the body, the scent is also very soothing. It's great for anxious feelings. Now, when you are feeling that anxiousness arise, place a drop of peppermint oil or black pepper oil in your diffuser and allow the unique, sharp, spicy aroma to calm those unwanted or stressful feelings. Now, lastly, as you can imagine, black pepper is extremely useful for cooking. I've used it several times. Now, when you want to utilize this black nature of the spicy nature of black pepper for your food, consider adding that to your favorite entrees, like your meat dishes, your soups, or your salad concoctions. Black pepper oil can be strong, so dipping a toothpick into your black pepper essential oil bottle just through the orifice area, and then you can stir it in to your stews or your soups and that kind of thing. Is just enough for that one. Using a full drop of the black pepper oil can be a little overpowering, so use that toothpick method. You can always add more, so do the toothpick nice and slow, but if you put too much in it, it's really hard. You can't really do anything about it. So that's a great tip and insight there. All right, we're going to move on to Clary Sage. Now, Clary Sage is known for its calming properties. It's a great oil to have in your arsenal, especially if you get tired of maybe the lavender for calming or the Roman chamomile. This gives you something else. Now, because of the chemical makeup, Clary Sage is one of the most soothing, relaxing, and balancing oils that doTERRA offers. Not only can it help calm and soothe the skin, but it promotes a calming environment that promotes restful sleep. So another sleep option for you. In addition, Clary Sage can contribute to healthy looking hair when it is used regularly as part of your hair care routine. So that's really, and we're going to talk a little bit about how to use that here in just a second. Now, let's see. To use Clary Sage for your skin, you want to combine a few drops of the coconut oil from doTERRA and apply to the areas that you need soothing. So that may be a bug bite, that could be sunburn, that could be just a rash that you have on. Anytime you need something to soothe, that's a really great way to use it. Now, to use the relaxing and calming benefits of Clary Sage, you can also diffuse the oil in your bedroom. You can apply 1 to 2 drops on your pillow before going to bed. And if you want to relax before bed, you can also add Clary Sage into your bath. I usually like to add that to my Epsom salts before I put that in. You can also add that, like I said, to your hair care products. So you can do it in your shampoo as you're shampooing it and then scrub it into the scalp, or you can do it individually, just have the oil on your fingertips and rub that in as well. But I like to use whenever I add oils to my shampoo, I always add it, or to my scalp, I use my shampoo as the way to get that massaged in there. Now you can also use Clary Sage for massages. So that coconut oil that I mentioned earlier is going to be great. It's going to allow you to massage that into larger areas and really get that oil in. So that's definitely a good oil for Clary Sage. Is really good also for hormones. So if you're pregnant, this is actually one that you want to be cautious of. If you're early in the pregnancy, you want to probably stay away from this. If later on the pregnancy, it's known to induce or to start contractions. So it's definitely one that I have a lot of experience with. With my last baby, we used a lot to get things going. So use, as always, I'm not a doctor. I don't diagnose, treat, or cure you with anything. So you do want to talk with your physician if you have questions and you're using essential oils. Now we're going to talk about Cypress. Now let me tell you, you're going to love the powerful, the clean, the refreshing scent of Cypress oil. Now, not only does this oil have a very strong, unique scent, but it's also used very vastly and in practical ways. Now, if you struggle with oily skin, the natural chemical components of Cypress oil can help improve the appearance of an oily complexion. You can simply add 1 to 2 drops of Cypress oil into your skin toner to help improve the oily complexion without drying the skin, which is really a great benefit. Now, in addition, Cypress oil also has a very distinct aroma that promotes energy and vitality. And for an energy boost, you can place a drop of Cypress oil in your diffuser. As well, you can pair it with oils like lemon, grapefruit, bergamot, lime. All those citrus are really good with it, even lavender. So you can also take advantage of the invigorating and energetic benefits of Cypress oil by applying it topically. Specifically, you can apply it to your feet and your legs for vitality before a workout, or on your chest to promote energy. So that's really a kind of a great way. I've done that myself. It just has that clean, strong scent. It just really gets you going. Now, you can also use this oil. It works great with the fractionated coconut oil to massage in, or you can do the unscented body lotion for really easy application with this oil. Now, not only can you use it in topically, but you can actually diffuse it a lot. We mentioned about the oils that it worked well, but the chemical makeup of Cypress makes it grounding, yet it stimulates the emotions. This is an oil that's used for times of transition or loss, when you might be experiencing unsettling emotions. So it's going to be calming, but it's going to help you go transition through those emotions that you're having now. To experience the grounding and stimulation benefits of Cypress oil, you can add a few drops to your bath with those Epsom salts I mentioned. Or you can rub a drop or 2 between the palms and inhale it. Now keep in mind, because of the chemical makeup of Cypress, you should not ever swallow or use this oil internally. And the bottle should indicate that for you. So you have that. There's a great recipe on my website. If you go to doTERRA.com/living better is my website. You can actually go to, or you can just Google it. It's the DIY soothing salve. So we talked about how great it is for the skin, especially very energizing when you're going to go do a workout. That would be a good one to have on hand. Make it really easy to apply before you go out. Now, fennel oil is perhaps mostly associated with its really distinct sweet licorice aroma. Black pepper, not black pepper, but black licorice. Sorry, got black pepper on my head here. But black licorice, that's what the smell and the taste is like sweet fennel. And so it's really kind of very unique. It's different than most essential oils. Now, it does have kind of one of a kind aromas, very distinct. But it's actually really great for aiding your healthy digestive tract. And so this one's a digestive oil. So you can place 1 to 2 drops of fennel oil in a veggie cap, and then you can swallow it. I've added it to my water and drank it that way. In addition to those digestive benefits, fennel oil has other benefits when you can take it internally, including healthy metabolism, circulation, liver functions, and a healthy respiratory system. And you can take fennel, like I said, in a veggie cap to reap those benefits for internal use. Now, if you struggle with resisting sweets and processed sugar, fennel oil can help you curb that sweet tooth craving and keep it at bay. So you can add a drop of fennel to a plain glass of water or to your favorite tea to kind of fend off those sweet tooth cravings. And lastly, fennel is another useful oil for cooking. I've used it in I think it's my spaghettis. I've done it. It's really strong and it's potent. So it's really good for things like things with sausage, salads, soups, party dips. I use a toothpick method for this one, using a small amount, a little bit of swirl, then taste it, and then add a little bit more to it because it can be overpowering. So I just want to add just enough for that. So fennel is really good also for milk production. When I was nursing, that's actually what I would do after I would nurse the baby. I would rub some diluted fennel around to help increase that milk production, and that was really great for me. All right, we're going to move on to Helichrysum or Helichrysum. I don't know which way on this one. I know Arborvitae and Arborvitae had a certain way, but this one I think a lot of people call it Helichrysum or Helichrysum, so I'm going to say Helichrysum for me. This oil is taken from a golden flower that's often referred to as the everlasting flower or immortal flower. So what does that give you an idea of how you could use it? It holds rejuvenating and restoration benefits for the skin. Okay, and because of its reputation, Helichrysum is often used as in anti-aging products because of its ability to promote a youthful complexion. I think doTERRA has Helichrysum in their skincare, so it's one of the best essential oils for the skin. And it's a wonderful oil that you can add to your skin care routine because it has so many healing and multi-purpose benefits. One of the easiest ways to use Helichrysum is to help reduce the occasional blemish. Now you can apply Helichrysum directly to the face, but be sure to consider the condition of your skin before you apply. So if you have sensitive skin, you want to dilute the Helichrysum with fractionated coconut oil before applying to the face. And I would do that regardless of it because Helichrysum is one of the most expensive oils that doTERRA has. So probably try some other oils before I use the Helichrysum, but you have this one. This is notorious for helping with the skin. So along with removing those blemishes, Helichrysum oil is helpful for the anti-aging benefits, youthful glowing skin, rejuvenating the skin, reducing the appearance of wrinkles, things that we don't like, right? So we want to keep our skin nice and youthful looking, young. So let's see what else is in my notes here. Oh, okay. So you can apply the oil directly to your face. You can dilute it with the fractionated coconut oil before applying, or you can add 1 to 2 drops to your daily facial lotion or cleanser to reap that benefit of the anti-aging. I do that a lot in my lotion. My moisturizer is where I'll usually add the essential oils on whatever I'm going to use, Yarrow Palm or Blue Tansy or whatever. I'll add that to the lotion at that particular time and then apply it to my skin. So lastly, Helichrysum provides the skin with soft, soothing sensation, so it's really pleasant. So if you have a long, stressful day, you can add Helichrysum oil to the temples right here. You can also put it on the back of your neck to give that soothing sensation. It's also really a good oil if you've had too much sun exposure. You'll dilute that with fractionated coconut oil and apply to soothe the skin. It also can be used with the hand and body lotion for soothing massage. I personally, my experiences with Helichrysum is with the healing aspect of it and how it is helps the skin soothe things and helps repair, I guess is what I would say, some damaged skin, so to speak. So we've had a lot of benefit when it comes to the healing aspects of Helichrysum, also with open wounds with bleeding and stuff. Just a drop of that Helichrysum after I've cleaned it out kind of will stop that bleeding so that it can start the healing process. So I did this because my daughter, that's what I did. She hit her head and was bleeding from the head. And so the Helichrysum was one that I used personally to help stop the bleeding and clean it out. She did need stitches, but that was able to calm it down a little bit. So I was grateful I had my Helichrysum. A lot of people use their points to get Helichrysum because it is the more expensive oil. So it's maybe one that you want to use your points for. All right, so we're going to move on to Juniper Berry. Oh, that's such a pretty picture right here. Now, Juniper Berry is another one-of-a-kind essential oil that has that distinct aroma like fennel. It's very spicy and wood and clean, but also kind of balsamic at the same time. Now, this unique scent also provides the benefits we're going to talk about. So Juniper Berry can also help reduce the blemishes that act and it can act like a natural toner for the skin. So again, you're going to add 1 drop directly to your face to promote the clear, healthy complexion, or you can dilute it with the fractionated coconut oil and apply to your problem areas. Now, Juniper Berry also holds some internal benefits for the body. Specifically, it can help support the kidney and urinary tract function. It's also a natural detoxer and cleanser. So really to take advantage of this cleansing benefit of the Juniper Berry, you're going to want to add a drop or 2 to your water smoothie, your citrus drinks, or just kind of as a natural cleanser. So you can actually just put it in your water, right? Easy way to do that. I have never done that. I've done a lot of citrus and the spiced oils, but I've never done Juniper Berry in my water. I'll have to try that. Now, the aroma, because it's so unique, can be also very calming and grounding for your emotions when you're super stressed out. So placing a drop or 2 into your diffuser not only will help purify your air, but it helps promote a calm, grounded feelings and helps with the environment that's around there. Now, Juniper Berry blends really well with oils like sandalwood and melaleuca, tea tree oils, we know it, and Clary Sage, and even lavender. So it's great to add those when you're diffusing it. You can also place a drop of Juniper Berry on your hands and on your palms and then rub it together and cup it over to your nose and mouth and breathe in to combat those stressful feelings that everybody gets, right? You and I tend to get it, during the holidays, test times, all that kind of stuff. Now, there are some really good DIY recipes. Again, you could Google these or you can find them on the doTERRA blog. But there's a Juniper Berry face mask. So a lot of people can have, if they wanted to have a doTERRA face mask party, You can actually add 1 to 2 drops of Juniper Berry to a bentonite clay mask, and actually will help with the skin blemishes and natural toner in that one, and just kind of just really enhances that cleansing that you'll do. You can also use it as a freshener spray. You can combine a couple of drops with water in a spray bottle, and you can just spray down your linens, your mattress, your car, or just the air as a natural cleansing benefit. And it's just because it's very refreshing. That aroma is so unique for the Juniper Berry, very pleasant. It's a really good oil to have in hand. So I would say if you're traveling for on trips, this might be a good oil to have on hand to spray things down, along with like the Purify oil, which is what I would have when I was traveling. All right, a lot of people are familiar with lemongrass when it comes to the skin, but lemongrass actually is one of the most diverse essential oils, and it uses, you can use it from massage to insect repellent to food flavoring, guys. This unique oil has such a wide variety of uses. It definitely is one that you're going to want to add to your collection. Now, one of the greatest benefits of lemongrass is that it can help support a healthy digestion and act as an overall tonic for the body systems. Now, so when you need digestive support, you're going to simply place 1 or 2 drops of lemongrass in a veggie cap and then swallow it. Lemongrass also is commonly used in massage therapy. It's very soothing and refreshing to the body. So, excuse me. Oh. Sorry, you guys. Oh my goodness, I'm having so much trouble today. So it is great for at-home massages or to dilute it with the fresh coconut oil. It's also great to apply after a long run, particularly after a hard workout. It's very soothing for your muscles. So you can use that Cypress before you go to energize you, help support those muscles before you go, and then you can use lemongrass when you come back. So that is a good reminder for me. I'm going to have to grab that out. Now, the potent aroma of and flavor of lemongrass oil makes it really useful for cooking. So a lot of people like to use it in Asian cuisines. They'll add them to their soups, their teas, their curries, meat dishes like the beef, the chicken, shrimp, and fish. Now, lemongrass also has purifying properties, very beneficial for the skin, like I mentioned. A lot of people like to add that to their skincare products. It does have very good toning characteristics, so you can actually add that to coconut oil and put it on this directly on the skin as well. Now, lemongrass is also very helpful for repelling insects. It's a natural insect repellent. So you can actually use this if you don't want to use the Terra Shield blend. You can use this separately. Dilute the lemongrass with the carrier oil, then you can rub it or spritz it on your skin before you go outside. So it gives you just another option for that. Now, doTERRA does have a recipe for a coconut lemongrass red lentil soup. I have not tried it yet, but there's a recipe up there. If you like that kind of thing, you're more than welcome to try that recipe out. All righty, so patchouli. If you haven't experienced patchouli, I have a love-hate relationship with this one, but a lot of people like the light herbaceous scent of patchouli. In the perfume industry, they love this. They use it a lot in air fresheners and laundry detergents because of that rich, sweet, musky fragrance. Now, it has a pleasant aroma. Most people like it. I don't really care for it, but you can. But it's very useful for personal hygiene and balancing your emotions. Now, patchouli oil is extremely useful for improving your skin. It promotes a smooth, glowing complexion. Have you guys noticed a theme here? A lot of the oils help support the skin. They also help reduce the appearance of skin imperfections like the wrinkles and the blemishes that just get in our way. Now, so you want to improve your complexion or reduce the appearance of wrinkles or blemishes, a few drops of patchouli oil, add that to your moisturizer, just like I said earlier. Now, in addition to the exceptional benefits of this oil for the skin, let me see. Oh, yes, of course. You can use this for balancing and grounding your emotions. So if you have a especially frazzled day, you can combine patchouli and peppermint oil. You can add that to your neck, your temples, along your forehead. Those are great places to calm down the emotions. You can also combine peppermint with vetiver oil or apply that to the bottoms of your feet. Those are great. Some people like to use patchouli in a mouth rinse or in a detangler. So look for those recipes on the doTERRA blog. Now we're going to move on to vetiver. I love vetiver. It's just got a very unique, very grounding, smoky, kind of a woodsy, rich caramel fragrance. And it's very calming and relaxing. It's super thick. So oftentimes people are going to take the dropper out and or the orifice out, and they'll put a dropper in there so that they can get the oil out a little bit easier. But this is definitely a good one and you're going to want to have on there. It's very calming and grounding to your emotions. So that's one you're going to grab for very stressful days when you need that calming. So you can massage this in, you can diffuse it with other calming oils like lavender. It blends really, really good with that. I have a lot of people who like vetiver for sleep. So it gives you another option, especially if you don't want to smell like the flowers. You know, it does come from these roots. From this grass right here that you see. So it's very kind of dirty, like dirt smelling, I guess I don't know how you'd explain that there. But vetiver can be used for relaxation and restful sleep. So you can add it to a warm bath with your dropper or at your bottom of your feet when you're going to go to sleep. So that might be helpful there. You can also take vetiver internally with doTERRAs. It does have properties that help support immune system. So really, no matter what time of year, vetiver can help you with extra immune system support. Now, if you're going to do that, you're going to add 1 to 2 drops of oil to your tea or your hot drinks. Now, vetiver is another one that has a really cool co-impact sourcing video, so I highly recommend watching that one. But we really do make a big difference when you buy that vetiver. It really changes that community in Haiti where we get it. And so I don't know if you're like me, but that really resonates with me, that I can help people by helping myself, right? All right, giving back a little bit that way. All right, Petitgrain is actually one of my favorites. I don't use it as often, but when I do, it is very, very quick. So this actually is taken from the bitter orange tree. So it has a very fresh floral scent. I think it's more kind of a grassier one. You know, lavender. It's very chemically like lavender, but I think it's more manly. So it's often used for perfumes, lotions, colognes, those type of things. Got a very unique aroma that way. But they have some chemical benefits for the body that support by emerging scientific evidence. So it's really kind of cool to see some of the studies that they do about Petitgrain. Now, it does help promote a healthy cardiovascular, immune system, and digestive system. So you can place 1 to 2 drops of Petitgrain oil in a glass of water or juice, and you can drink it. You can also take it in veggie caps to kind of lessen feelings of tension or calm your nervous system down. Now, in addition to taking it internally, Petitgrain can actually be used to help get a good night's sleep. So before going to bed, you can place a few drops of Petitgrain on your pillows, your beddings, in a spray bottle with water and spray down your sheets, just to kind of promote that relaxation. So you can also add oils, other soothing oils like bergamot and lavender to really create a really calming atmosphere that's conducive to sleep. And that definitely, I like that bergamot with it. It just makes it a great combination. Now, Petitgrain is also a great co-impact. So when you're buying a bottle of Petitgrain, you're also contributing to jobs for fair pay and livelihood for growers in Paraguay. So this one also has a great co-impact sourcing initiative. doTERRA has partnered with Petitgrain farmers in Paraguay to produce this high quality Petitgrain oil, and along with that, providing diversified income for these small scale farmers. The co-impact sourcing initiative in Paraguay allows for responsible growers and harvesting. And also helps to protect the Atlantic rainforest that's in eastern Paraguay. So by doing that, it really does allow for sustainability, protects the environment, and also those that are growing it and harvesting, so that they have equal fair pay, and help those small scale farmers so that they can make a living. So I really like that. Petitgrain, I personally had when I go to big events and there's lots of lights and sounds, too much stimulation, if I can say that right, too much going on, let's just put it that way. A lot of times I'll get that head tension, and then the light and the sound really bothers me. I use Petitgrain on the roof of my mouth. I also use basil, but Petitgrain also is super calming for that kind of thing. So along the temples, roof of your mouth is a great way to help with calming things down as well. Now, Spikenard, this one's kind of interesting. We were just reading in the Bible today with my family, and it's mentioned. Do you know that it is mentioned in the Bible, Spikenard? Right before Jesus goes to Gethsemane, they're having the Last Supper and stuff, and the woman comes with the alabaster oil and anoints him with the oil and spikenard. And so let's talk about why that would be. Now, spikenard has a woody, spicy aroma. It promotes calmness and relaxation. Now, the chemical makeup of spikenard, oh my goodness, I can't even say that. Spikenard oil gives it a whole bunch of practical uses. So one of the major benefits of spikenard is their purifying properties. It is very cleansing to your skin. It promotes clean and healthy skin. You can use 1 to 2 drops in your cleanser, your anti-aging products. You can apply it to your lotion as you like normally would, but it really does aid in a soft complexion. If you have the doTERRA hydrating cream, add that to that. That's a really great combo with that one. Now, along with skin perfecting benefits, it's also used to promote relaxation and calm feelings. That's why it's frequently used in aromatherapy and meditation. It just causes those grounding, relaxing feelings. It also has some uplifting benefits too. So it's great to diffuse. And you can add other calming scents with that, like that lavender or vetiver. You can also apply it in the back of your neck, to the temples, when you have a super stressful day, just kind of promote that relaxation. So now you can understand a little bit why it was used in the Bible time in that particular story, and and the benefit that Jesus would have had, right, from using that oil. Now, this oil is actually sourced from Nepal. And again, another co-impact sourcing initiative story where farmers are fairly compensated and receive additional support through community development projects. So from harvesting to distilling and through every step, spikenard oil production product, doTERRA actually makes sure that the oil is responsibly and carefully sourced. By producing spikenard essential oil, you are supporting small-scale farmers in Nepal who are working really hard to produce this high-quality product. So definitely, I like this one. It comes in that 5 ml bottle, so I use it a lot with my skincare. Add that in there. Now this is Copaiba, or sometimes you'll hear people say Copaiba, but it's meant actually properly pronounced Copaiba. Now this is actually taken from the resin of the Copaiba tree, which grows to about 100 feet tall. Copaiba can be found in the tropical rainforests of South America. Particularly, this is from Brazil, is where I think we get ours. But for hundreds of years, natives of Brazil have used Copaiba for traditionally healing practices. It's commonly found in cosmetic products like lotions and soaps, similar chemically to black pepper essential oil. So it's great for soothing anxious feelings. And so diffuse in your diffuser for stressful day at work or prior to any big events in your life. We're at graduation time right now still, and so use your Copaiba. Now, it does blend really well with oils like cedarwood, Roman chamomile, let's see, frankincense, ylang-ylang. So you can always play with those and make your own diffuser blend. Oh, I'm having such a hard time here. All right, so you can use it for soothing your anxious feelings, promoting clear skin, reducing the appearance of blemishes, kind of like all the other ones, right? Because they're commonly used in lotions, soaps, perfumes. It is actually really great for helping support your cardiovascular system and your immune system when you're taking it internally. So adding 1 to 2 drops of Copaiba in your glass of water, juice, tea also helps. Now, Copaiba oil is actually a powerful antioxidant. So when you take it internally, you've got that benefit. So we do have the Copaiba soft gels, which makes it taking it internally really great. I do like this one. I've used it for a lot of times when I have discomfort. It helps with inflammation and pain that I'm dealing with. So this is a great one to use if you're looking for something for helping with discomfort and just aiding that body through that process. All right, I think the last oil, no, I'm sorry, second to last oil is Neroli. And you're gonna fall in love with this. It won't take very long for you to smell it and just love it. So this one uses both citrus and floral notes to really make this scent unique enough. It promotes positivity and relaxation. So this actually is taken from the bitter orange tree, right? The same where we find the petitgrain. So neroli comes from the peel of the orange, and the petitgrain comes from the leaves and the twigs. So kind of cool that we're using all of the plants for different oils on this one. So the refreshing and unique smell of neroli oil helps promote a positive mood when you're using it topically. So that's why it's in that roller ball. So it's good to keep in your purse or apply it to your wrists right here, your pulse points, back of your neck, behind your ears. Those are a great one, along your temple to help uplift your mood. I personally like to use it. It makes me feel very feminine, especially in a world where a lot of times women have to step up and kind of be in their masculine energy. This one is great to keep in touch with that feminine side, the softer side. So when I use it, I feel more delicate, more pretty, I guess if you could say that, right? It just makes me feel a little bit, more like a woman, right? Like the girly side of it. Now, it also can promote that positive mood, but it also can encourage relaxation. So when you are experiencing anxious or frazzled feelings, put on the palms of your hands, rub it together, breathe in deeply. It's going to help you feel more peace and more relaxed. Now, one of the major benefits of the Neroli Touch that it comes already pre-diluted in the fractionated coconut oil and in that roller ball that I mentioned. So that means that you don't have to worry about diluting it if you're going to use it topically, and you just really just roll it over the skin where you need it. It's a really good one also that helps reduce the appearance of blemishes. So that's definitely a really good oil to have handy for that one. Let's see. Let's move on to the very last oil, and it is blue tansy. Now, in the past, blue tansy was just simply one of those oils that had the most powerful ingredients in the deep blue blend. That's what gave it that blue color. But now you can get this for individual purchase and use. So blue tansy is really soothing to the skin. It helps reduce the appearance of blemishes. I think almost all the oils I talked to today do that. So adding it to your moisturizer, applying to your skin regularly is great. I will tell you, you may want to dilute this one because you don't want to look like a Smurf. Some people, it takes a little while for that oil to seep into the skin, so you'll be blue for a little bit. So dilute it with some lotion or some fractionated coconut oil will help with that. You can also diffuse this oil. Surprisingly, it blends really well with oils like Clary Sage, geranium, lavender, spearmint, and ylang-ylang. So I'm going to have to try that blue tansy and spearmint. That sounds very interesting. I bet you blue tansy and ylang-ylang probably smell really amazing, those two together. Now you can apply this topically. Like I said, it's got a soothing sensation. It's in that deep blue formula. So after a long day of physical activity, you can do blue tansy with the coconut oil for a relaxing massage. If you want to add lavender, wintering, or cypress with that, that will actually blend really nicely with that as well. So hopefully you have found some essential oils that maybe you want to add to your next order. All of these oils are oils that I have used at one point in the 9 years that I've been using essential oils. At least a couple times a year, I'll grab these out and I'll utilize these oils. So I just thought I would share a little bit of these unique oils, and hopefully you'll add them to your collection and you'll understand why and really enjoy that. So next week, we're going to talk a little bit about topical use, what oils are better topically, where to apply them, how to dilute them, what's the difference between hot oil and an oil you use neat, all those good, neat, juicy questions. We're going to talk about that in our next webinar. As always, I'm here to help with your essential oil needs. Check me out on Facebook. You can also comment here with the video. I have a YouTube channel and on Instagram. So with that, happy oiling and take care, my friends.